Okay, so I welcome you to my YouTube channel once again, where I will be discussing with you the differences between express entry and provincial nominee program. Okay, so many people normally get these two programs confused. Okay, they be like, they are talking about express entry in one way or the other. They will just bring in provincial nominee program. What is happening? Why? Why is it that? So maybe you have read series of articles, different posts, and you are still like confused. You don't know the differences between these two immigration programs to Canada. I welcome you to this video where I will be breaking down everything that you need to know. Okay, I will be removing every form of confusion that you are already in right now regarding express entry and provincial nominee program. So if you have not subscribed to this channel right now, please go ahead and subscribe. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and also click that like button that you like this video. Okay, so let's begin. So now, express entry, whenever you hear express entry is that immigration program designed by Canadian government for skilled workers around the world, skilled worker professionals around the world, doctors, engineers, whatever profession that you are into. So far you are a skilled worker and you have education, you have there is certain qualification, educational qualification, I think diploma or so. So this is the immigration program designed for you to relocate and become permanent residents anywhere in Canada. You can mark that word, anywhere in Canada. Okay, it is for everybody. You can easily go online to the Canadian immigration portal and create a profile and apply. So far, you have what it takes. By this way, I have a video where I break down step by step to relocate through express entry. The link to that video is in the description below this video, so you can go and check it after this. So now, on the other side, provincial nominee program is also run by the Canadian government, but in partnership, that's the word, in partnership with individual provinces. Okay, Canadian government partners with provinces, states, territories in Canada. Okay, so now these provinces, they have their nomination program, nominee program that they use in recruiting people to become permanent residents in their provinces, in their province. So each province in Canada have their own nomination program for people to leverage so that they can come and become a permanent resident in their state, in their province. So each province has its own requirements. It has its own requirements. Okay, the requirement for each province is different. And this is totally different from express entry as well. Okay, do you understand the differences now? Express entry is general. Provincial nominee program is run by each province, by different provinces in Canada. Everybody have their own requirement, their own stream of recruiting people to come and become permanent residents in their province. Okay, so the main goal of both express entry and provincial nominee program is to become a permanent resident, right? But provincial nominee program is run by different provinces in Canada. Hope you understand that now. So now you are getting value from this. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed, and also like this video. So I will be making my differentiation based on different factors to explain further, okay, to bring more light into the differences between express entry and provincial nominee program. So now, for instance, in terms of application requirements, express entry require what is called CRS score. There is a score, there is a point. Express entry is point based. You will be given points based on the information that you submitted when you are creating express entry profile. Maybe based on your age, based on your education, based on your work experience, based on your IELTS score, and other factors. And you must score minimum 67 out of 100 in order to be qualified. So what they mean by 67 out of 100 is that to apply for express entry, for instance, your age must be between 18 and 55. That means you have minimum 67, right? For you to qualify in terms of education, you have minimum education requirement of diploma. I think diploma also. Okay, I will advise you have a degree. So that gives you 67 minimum score to enter the pool to join other candidates competing for permanent residency status. Okay, work experience as well. You need minimum 1 year work experience. The higher your work experience, the higher your chances. Okay, so once you have minimum 1, so I think 3 years is preferable. Once you have this, that means you have scored minimum 67. Okay, depending on which program you are going for under express entry. There are different programs under express entry. And IELTS, you need minimum band 6. You need to score minimum 6. Band 6, 6 points for you to be able to qualify to score that 67 out of 100. So now, compared to provincial nominee program now, no CRS score is required. Nothing like CRS score or scoring minimum points in your IELTS, in your age, and all of that. Each province, like I said, has its own requirements. So if you want to know more about their requirements, you have to go to their site, to that province website, and see the requirements, usually based on job, maybe job requirements, labor market requirements, and all of that. Okay, they have their requirements, which are not related to scoring points under express entry. So that's difference number 1. Difference number 2, in terms of application selection. Okay, express entry is based on CRS score. I just discussed that in the previous slide. And provincial nominee program is based on CRS score. That is, if you are now align your provincial nominee program with express entry. I will explain that later. There is a place where I will explain how you can combine your provincial nominee program with express entry in order to increase your chance. Okay, so don't get confused. I will explain that later. Okay, so now you will have to combine your express entry with other labor market requirements and all of that under PNP. But express entry, it has nothing to do with anything labor market requirement by province and all of that. It is just CRS score based. Okay, you must always score that cutoff drum mark that they normally do every 2 weeks. Okay, so now application process. This is where I will explain what I was trying to explain earlier before. So now application process. Express entry, you will have to create a profile and get score based on your submitted information and get IT at the end of the day. Don't worry, step by step of how to relocate through express entry, creating profile and all of that. I did a detailed video on that, so you can check it in the description of this video. So now under provincial nominee program, you have the option of applying directly. Okay, just contact the province and apply directly, read their requirement and everything, and apply directly without combining express entry. Or another option that you have is to apply through express entry. So now this is what you will do in this regard. You will have to create express entry profile. When you create express entry profile, you will now select your province of interest. Your province of interest. So in this regard, you are combining your express entry profile with your provincial nominee profile. Now you are combining the two together in order to have higher chance of getting invitation for permanent residence very quick, okay, to make your application faster. This is what most people do to make their process very fast, because when you do this, you will score extra 600 points when you combine your provincial nominee program with your express entry profile. So now, application time. Express entry can, if you are eventually invited for ITA and you apply for your PR and all of that, it will take you between 4 to 6 months. While for PNP, if you are applying through express entry, it will also take you 4 to 6 months. But if you are applying directly, you are not combining express entry with your PNP profile, it normally take long. It can take 15 to 19 months. Normally take long. So that is why most people do combine their PNP with their express entry profile. If you are enjoying this video, if you are gaining one or two values so far, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed, and also click that like icon in order to like this video and turn on your notification button so that next time I upload a video like this, you will be the first person to see it. So now, in terms of mobility, when you got your application approved under express entry, you can work, you can live anywhere in Canada, you can settle anywhere in Canada. Okay, you can pick any of the provinces that you want. But under Provincial Nominee Program, under PNP, you will have to settle with the province that you apply to, and they eventually give you permanent residency approval. Okay, so you will have no option than to just go to any province that you like. You have to settle with that province that eventually approve your application. Okay, even if you want to leave the province, you want to move to another province, this, if you don't satisfy that particular list of time, usually 2 years, it depends on the province. There is a minimum period of time that you have to stay in that province after they have approved your application. If you want to like move out of that province without fulfilling that number of years or number of months, then we have to, your status will be revocated. Okay, your application will be revocated. That means you are losing your PR status. Okay, so you are limited to the province that approve your application that you apply to, while under express entry you can settle anywhere you want. So these are the differences between express entry and the provincial nominee program. If you want guidance whereby you are looking for a way to go about creating profile for PNP, combining your application together, if you need guidance and maybe you are scared of giving your money to agents, or you don't know how to go about it, or you don't have that huge amount that some professionals normally charge, I will advise you go with a master class that I will recommend. They call it Express Entry Master Class. Okay, this will show you how to create your profile, how to stand a better chance of getting invited for application for your PR, to show you how to score high score in your IELTS, how to combine your PNP